Hi. So, I have this small problem with the United States. Well, I mean, there's lots of problems with the United States. The problem I have is with the people. It's not that you guys don't want change, it's that you guys don't try. And mostly it's because people don't think that they're going to make a difference or they're going to be able to do anything. They think, well, even if I vote for things, the government's just going to make it however they want, and, I can't really do anything. First of all, you can make a difference voting. If everyone actually takes the time to inform everyone and get them on board to vote for something, then you can make it happen. Secondly, voting is not the only way to make something happen. Why don't you actually go out and, do something in your community or start a petition for anything. People, I feel like you don't believe in yourself. And that's stupid, I mean, it's not like I think that I'm particularly important or that I'm gonna, just make everything just happen just because I want it to. But I believe that if I'm passionate about something, passionate enough to, go out of my way to tell people about it and to try and, change people's minds or, just inform them of the fact or, anything, that people will hop on board with me, and yeah, maybe one voice isn't particularly strong, and maybe it's not fair that it isn't, but if you actually put in the time and effort and try and get somewhere, you can create an entire following, not necessarily for you, but for a cause or for anything, and if you do that, then it won't just be you trying to change something, it'll be a whole huge group of people, and it can spread across, your city, it can spread across your state, it can spread across the nation and even the world. And then something will happen, I mean, whether or not the government wants it to, people will make it happen if they believe strongly enough and are passionate enough about it happening. I mean, if you want something to happen, if you want something to stop happening, if you want, some little thing to change, if you want some big thing, anything, you can make it happen. People don't have enough faith, and people, they don't understand that just because you're not religious doesn't mean you can't have faith. You need to have faith in something. You need to have faith in yourself. You need to have faith in your country, in the people that you're friends with, your family. You need to have faith in something. And you need to take that faith and make it, make something out of it. There needs to be a point, there needs to be a purpose to the things that you do. And I understand that not every single individual thing you do is going to be some, intense, meaningful thing. But if you can even just take, one thing that you really want to change or make happen and just focus, a portion of your time to that, even if you don't continue doing it until it happens and, you get some other people to, keep going for it, at least you made that contribution, and even if it doesn't, catch on, at least you went and you tried to make that information available. You put it out there, you said something. The whole point is speak up. People have different opinions and people have different perspectives, and people shouldn't be fighting over that. They should be combining everything to try and figure out a way to make it all work together. And I don't know why people don't try and do that. I just think that if someone actually cares enough about how things are, they shouldn't just say, well, it sucks that I can't do anything about what's going on. You know? Don't think that, you know? Just do it. Just do something. Do anything, you know? Whether it's, you know, sending a freaking mass email to a billion people, which I know some people get irritated with, but if you're actually trying to make a difference and it's something you strongly believe in, you should be okay and accept the fact that you're going to piss some people off. You cannot be discouraged by the fact that some people are going to disagree with you, and that some people are going to argue with you, and some people are going to fight against what you're doing. It's always going to happen like that, because everyone is so different. But if you want something to happen, if you believe that's the right thing to happen, you need to try and just make it happen. Because otherwise, there's no point. No one's doing anything for the good, you know? We're just going to keep going in circles and going back and forth, you know? I don't know, you know, send a mass email, make a video, you know, freaking put out flyers, join something, you know, make a whole cause, do a petition. I don't know, anything you can think of. I don't know. And I honestly will let you know that I am not that big of a person that does this kind of stuff. You know, I've never cared enough, I guess, to really go out there and do something about it. But I want to now. You know, I believe that that's the right thing to do. You know, I want to save what I love, and I want to, you know, protect what I love from what's bad, you know? And I just feel that if more people just, you know, let their opinions out, not necessarily in an argumentative way, you know, you don't have to just bitch at people and be like, no, you know, that's stupid, you know, this is how it should be. But, you know, just let them out there. Let your thoughts be heard. You know, just speak up and say something about anything that you believe in that you think is right, you know, or that you think is wrong, or whatever, you know, just stand up for something, you know? Be the leader of something, you know, just be the face of, you know, yourself, your country. Just stand up for something. You know, I know that people see, you know, injustice happening and, you know, they don't do anything about it. And, you know, I mean, I understand that some people are incapable of, you know, physically standing up against people, but, you know, do whatever you can, you know, strengthen your mental ability to deal with other people's crap. If you can deal with other people's crap and not just get super pissed off and want to just like stop talking, or, you know, get too shy or get pissed, you want to fight someone, you know, if you can deal with taking all of the insults and just, you know, either ignoring them or, you know, constructively adding other people's ideas and opinions into what you're going towards, or, you know, just anything that doesn't have a bad effect toward what you're doing, do it, you know? Because I feel, and I don't know, and with people, it's stupid too, because a lot of people, they think, oh, well, since this person, you know, oh, they did this and I don't believe in that, then I'm just not going to listen to them. You know, and that's stupid, because just because people make mistakes or people do things that you don't like or whatever, they still have some valid points and some good opinions and views and perspectives on things. You should always take everything as a whole, you know, take bits and pieces from everywhere and combine it together to figure out what is the best possible way to do things, you know, and to think about, you know, what you should really want. And I don't know, I just think it's stupid because people are always saying, you know, oh, well, that person, oh, they did drugs, or, oh, they're a terrible parent, or, oh, they went through, all this crap, and that doesn't make it so that they're just a bad person. That doesn't mean that they're just wrong about things. And that doesn't mean that you shouldn't support them in good causes. If someone is for something good, if they want to make some good, you shouldn't stop the progression of good acts just because you don't like that person, their personality. Like, you should care more about making the change than who is making the change, because that it just stops people from, it's just like voting for president. There doesn't need to be a Democratic Party, a Republican Party, or whatever party. People should just run, and it shouldn't be about, what party you're for, or how much money you raised, or how bad the other candidate is. It should be about what you want to do, the good that you want to make happen, and how capable you think that you are of doing that. I mean, I don't know, I just feel like everything is so corrupt that it's hard to do what's right. But I feel like if you try, at least you're trying, at least you're doing something. And it's better to go in the wrong direction than to just sit stagnantly and not do anything. Because at least then, when things turn worse, we'll know that we made some wrong changes and we'll try and correct them properly. But if we don't do anything, if we just keep flip-flopping back and forth to where we end up back where we started, we're not going to get anywhere. It's not going to make a difference. And I understand that a lot of people are going to watch this video and think, that I'm just rambling, and that, oh, whatever, I don't care, or, whatever. There's always going to be people hating on, shit that I'm saying, or videos that I'm making, or just anything. But I believe in this, and that's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it for my happiness. I'm doing it for the happiness of other people. I'm doing it to inspire people, to push people to achieve more in their lives than just simple materialistic things. You should want good in this earth. You should want, a beautiful world. You should want good. And I don't know, you should try and make it happen. And, people that you see that are on the wrong track, you can try and correct them. Don't push them. Don't push people to do anything, because of course it's just going to make them, lash out or go the other way, or, push against you harder. And you don't need that. No one needs that. But you should still say something. When I talk about injustice and people seeing injustice happening and not correcting it, I don't just mean, people being bullied or, whatever. I mean everything. Anything that you think is going in the wrong direction, that you think isn't right. Anything that you think needs to be better in any way, step up and say something. I mean, just try. Use any time. I mean, even if you just don't know what's going on in the world or in your town or whatever, and you're simply going online and researching things and, or taking classes, or doing whatever, talking to people about things to educate yourself, that is helping. And, and I'm not pushing that everyone should be like super far in education, because, I'm not big on school, and I understand that, I mean, like, I think it's good, but like, I understand that it's not as easy for everyone to just push themselves through it because it's not really what they want to do. But if you at least try and stay informed in some way, it'll help. You'll know what's going on. You'll be able to have an opinion or, form an opinion from, all the views and perspectives that you hear about something. You should always have conversations with people. That's what I always push for socialness, being social. Because people need to talk to other people. People get information from different places. People just generally have different thoughts about things and, different opinions, different ideas that, can be new and not necessarily that, you didn't think of it because it goes against what you wanted or whatever, but maybe you just didn't think about it, and even if it does go against what you want, at least you're educating yourself more on why the other people want what they want and why they disagree with what you think. And just any education at all about anything is good, just keep your brain, going, just try and, make a difference. Like I said, whether it's in yourself or, your country, your community, worldwide, whatever it is, it'll help. Like, even if you don't think it will, it really will. And if everyone would just take, 10 minutes out of their time to, each day to just simply sit down and talk with someone about something, any, political issue, environmental issue, or just, random problem you have, you'll find more ways to solve things. You'll get more solutions, more ideas, and just have a better, broader, perspective and be able to think more in different ways. And it'll be more constructive because then you'll have that. You'll be able to understand all the different sides because you got their opinions, you got their information, and whether you're trying to combine all those together to make something better or trying to find a way to make the other person, think the way that you're thinking and, try and make them want to make the change that you want to, knowing their side and how they feel about something and why they feel that way helps, So just talk to people, don't be rude, don't, just be nice to everyone, just be happy, be positive, be optimistic, It'll help you, and in the long run, it'll help everyone. So, that's all I have to say. So, go for it. Thanks. Bye.